Hey everybody, I just want to preface this video by giving you a little bit of a channel update. I just started a new job. We're going to be doing some live streams occasionally for watch-alongs for games. And then we're also going to be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday videos, kind of random videos, whatever I think is fit for whatever's going on in the Premier League or just the world football or the MLS, Atlanta United, Arsenal, whatever it may be. I'm going to do videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Try to stay on a schedule the best I can. If I miss a video, you guys are just going to have to forgive me. I'll do my best. I've currently started a new job, and obviously content's going to be on the back burner, but hopefully not too bad. I mean, it's probably more consistent than what I have been doing previously, so I just wanted to preface this video with that, and I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, please leave a like and hit that subscribe button. How's it going, everyone? If you're watching this video, it means deadline day has already passed, and we are getting ready to take a look at a few of the pre-contracts your club should be signing here in the next few months. Starting off with probably a pretty obvious one, and one that may have already happened. Milan Skriniar of Inter Milan. There's been rumors he may stay, been rumors he may go. He's been linked with Manchester City. He's been linked with Tottenham. But it looks like the move is going to be going to PSG, Paris Saint-Germain. He's a good center back on the ball. Based on per 90 stats in the last year, he's sitting 94% of center backs in passes completed, and he's got 1.62 tackles per game. Very solid. He's worked in a 3-back system, is left-footed, very strong, very good defender all around. I think he's going to be playing in a 2 probably next to Marquinhos, and we're going to see him playing on the left center back and Marquinhos playing on the right center back position. I think that'd be a very good defense, and I think that's what where his destination will be, where he will land at. It looks like it's almost confirmed as of today. I'm recording this on deadline day. It's 5 o'clock in the U.S. on the East Coast, so it's 10 o'clock UK on deadline day. But yeah, let's move on to number 2. Second player we're going to talk about is Youri Tielemans, a player that needs a step up in his career. He needs to move to a bigger Premier League club. Wages may not work out with Arsenal, but the player could move to another side in the Premier League. You could see him move to a Manchester United, a Man City, a Chelsea. Maybe not Chelsea because they're signing so many players. Per 90 last year, he sat at 2.73 tackles, which is in the 84th percentile of midfielders. 4.85 progressive passes. That's in the 80th percentile for midfielders. And I think he just make a good midfielder all around, a good 8 spot. I'd love him at Arsenal, but it seems like with us getting Jorginho and we're still looking at a Caicedo or Declan Rice, that may not happen. But definitely a player to keep an eye out for and see where he moves to this summer as a free agent. The third player was actually linked heavily to Arsenal, Evan Ndika. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce his name. He's been linked with Arsenal. He's been linked with Tottenham. He's been linked with AC Milan. He's another left-footed center back, which is going around highly, highly important to the way teams are playing currently out of the back. Definitely could be a signing for any of those 3 teams, especially for Tottenham as they look for a left-sided center back with the Skriniar situation not completely working out. In his per 90 stats, he's sitting at 1.46 tackles, 1.35 interceptions, 1.49 blocks, 4.6 clearances, and 2.41 aerials, 1 per 90. Very solid defender all around, in the air, on the ground, whatever it is. He's doing a very great job at it. Next player we're going to talk about is Marcus Thuram. He was expected to go to Manchester United this January window, but it never ended up working out. He's also been linked with Chelsea and moving to Paris Saint-Germain. Teams need a striker, and Thuram is going to be free. Could be a very good deal to the right club. Amongst forwards in the per 90 stats, he's sitting at 1.7 dribbles completed, 0.6 non-penalty expected goal, 3.59 shots per game, and 51.3 shot on target percentage. So of his 3.59 shots, 51.3% of them are on target, and that puts him at the 95th percentile. Very solid spot for him to be. Next player we're going to take a look at is Wilfried Zaha. Another player, Arsenal, Juventus, Roma, Barcelona, Tottenham, Chelsea. He's going to move either to a top team in the Serie A or move to a top team in the Premier League. It's one or the other. I'm not quite sure which one it's going to be. We'll just have to see how things play out in this situation. I definitely would like him at Arsenal, having an experienced winger. I would have loved to have brought him in this window, but we ended up going with Trossard instead. Could see him moving to Barcelona. A lot of money there. Roma could happen. Juventus maybe happens, but maybe not because of their situation with their points. I think he wants to play Champions League, but he'd have to wait a year to play Champions League if he goes to Juventus. In his per 90 stats, he's one of the best wingers at shot creating actions and dribbles completed, with 2.2 dribbles completed and 3.62 shot creating actions per 90. He's done an excellent job at Crystal Palace, been one of their best players for years. And despite not getting maybe the output he's used to this season, he's still doing an excellent job at Crystal Palace. Next player is Daichi Kamada. I believe I said that right. He's been linked to Dortmund. He's been linked to Tottenham. He's been linked to Barcelona. There's been a lot of hype surrounding this guy since the World Cup. I'd like to see him move to a Dortmund because I think he'd be a very solid player there. I think he'd learn a lot. I think he'd be able to grow as a player, and Dortmund would be able to get a nice fee for him. Or even if he just stays there over his career and plays in the Bundesliga throughout his career. I think he's a very solid player, and I definitely think he's going to continue to do great things for Japan. Next player is a player that has also been linked with a lot of moves as a striker, similar to Marcus Thuram, Moussa Dembele. He was a cheaper option that even Manchester United explored at one point. I think he could go to Everton if they stay up. If they stay up, I think Everton go after him. Aston Villa is another one that his services could be of use to. His per 90 stats, we're looking at 0.64 non-penalty expected goals. That's in the top 96 percentile. And yes, he's only had 2 goals this season, but he scored 21 the year prior. He would definitely be a good striker if you get him in the right system. Next player is a player that I think goes highly under the radar at Leipzig is Konrad Laimer. Just because they have an Nkunku, they have a Dani Olmo, there's a Dominik Szoboszlai. I'm not quite sure how you say it, the Hungarian player. If you spell the name, you probably know what I'm talking about if you try to spell it. But he's got 0.15 non-penalty expected goals per 90, which is pretty high for midfielders. And his per 90s for 0.35 non-penalty expected goals and expected assist. He's got 92 percentile, and then 1.93 blocks per 90, 98th percentile. So he does his job going forward and going back. He's done an excellent job for Leipzig this season. That's definitely gone under the radar. He's been linked with Barcelona and Bayern Munich. I think the move that could happen there is Bayern Munich. I could see him being a player that is behind Goretzka, especially now that Sabitzer has been gone on loan to Manchester United this season. I could definitely see something like that happening. Next player we're going to talk about is Roberto Firmino. He's been linked with West Ham. He's been linked with Barcelona. He's been linked even with Bayern Munich, which Bayern Munich I think would work out because they play such a wing-heavy situation now, wing-heavy formation now. And so it would work out to have a player like him that can hold the ball up and distribute it to the wingers on overlaps. However, he's also excellent going back defensively among forwards. Obviously, his per 90 stats are going to be skewed due to a lack of game time compared to some other strikers, but 1.85 tackles per 90, that's 99 percentile. 0.68 interceptions, 99 percentile. 1.32 blocks, 98 percentile. 44.63 passes attempted, 98 percentile. 0.63 non-penalty goals, 92 percentile. Definitely a player that could be an option. I think he'd do an excellent job at West Ham, Barcelona, or Bayern Munich. I think Roberto Firmino needs that move more than any other player at Liverpool needs to be moved on. I think it would save his career. Next player is a younger guy who definitely has the potential to either be a big name or be a big flop. Ben Brereton Diaz. He struggled this year. He hasn't had the same numbers he had last year. He put up insane numbers last year and nearly got a move in the summer to a team like Everton. Everton are obviously still in with the possibility of getting him. Nottingham Forest have been linked with a move for him. And so is Villarreal, interestingly enough. I guess because he is Chilean. I mean, I guess he can move to other countries. He's not got that English thing of, knack for staying in their home country. But I definitely think he'd make a good fit at Everton or Nottingham Forest, teams that need goal scorers. Villarreal is obviously an interesting one, but I saw that one, so I thought I'd talk about it. And comment down below your club and who you want your club to sign from these options, or from maybe even another free agent option. Obviously, players like N'Golo Kante that I didn't include. You've got players like, Jorginho was an option, and now he's moved over to Arsenal, and other players of that sort. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.